Alright, guys. It is Thursday, October 28th, 2021 at 3:47 p.m. Alright, let's start the Bible verse of the day from dailyverses.net. We have, and over all these virtues, put on love, which binds them all together in perfect unity. Colossians 3:14. So love is very important. Alright, next, let's start with Twitter. Alright, so I have a Twitter channel, and there's where my news goes first. A lot of the things that I find out, I post it on Twitter first. Then I decide to share it to Facebook and to YouTube and to BitChute and wherever else I decide to post my stuff. Check out my Twitter channel. I'll leave the link in the description. I share the brand newest information I come across on Twitter first. Alright. Alright, there was a X-class flare that happened. Vincent Ledvina here is showing the little map where the X-class flare is happening. It says, boom, Aurora chasers, are you not entertained? So there's going to be a possibility of auroras coming down further because it's a strong flare. It's an X-class flare. So the auroras might be seen further down in latitude across the United States. So please be prepared for that. There was also, I believe, a radio outage for about an hour earlier today. It was because of the X-class flare. But yeah, and pretty much the sun shot out that X-class flare, and it's headed straight for Earth. So please be aware of that happening today. Alright, also from Breaking Weather by AccuWeather, we have the advancing cold air and development of storms could set up in such a way to deliver the first snowflakes or even accumulating snow of the season across parts of the Midwest and Appalachians next week. Let's take a look at the image so you guys can have a better view of it. It says much colder air over Denver, Billings, Minneapolis, Chicago, and Kansas City. So the possibility of snow as a setup for the Midwest and possibly parts of the Northeast if it does reach in that area. We'll look at it later on in other videos as we get closer to the possibility of snow. Alright. Also, tornado warning for Volusia County in Florida until 3:45 p.m. EDT. Alright, also there was a 5.1 earthquake in Alaska, in Perryville, Alaska, at a depth of 28.7 kilometers. Alright, guys, so heads up for Alaska. I have not heard yet if there's no possibility of tsunami with that yet. I haven't seen. Let's take a look quickly here and look. Tsunami.gov. See if there's any tsunami advisors or watches. Nope. So no tsunami warning, advisory, watch, or threat from that 5.1 earthquake on by Alaska, Perryville, Alaska. All right. Also from Tampa Bay, a busy weather day ahead. Showers and thunderstorms expected. A few severe storms possible. Brief heavy rainfall possible, and localized flooding in some areas. Stay alert for changing conditions. So we got Florida getting some thunderstorms you see here. Says from NHS-TAFB, a squall line ahead of a strong cold front continues to hold as it moves towards the southeast Gulf, with flashes or a number of lightning flashes that occur within a grid cell given a period of time. Expect frequent gusts to gale force winds in the Gulf and rough seas today. So the Gulf is not a place to be if you're on the shorelines of Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, or Louisiana, and the Gulf of Texas as well. It's pretty much not a good place to be on the shores of Florida. Alright. And this is Walt Disney World from Josh Cozart. A lovely day at Walt Disney World. You see there are flashes of lightning, a lot of rain. So heads up for the Floridians. The weather is not looking too good today. Alright, also a raging river through Cumbria today. At 12:15 today, torrential rain and flooding happening in Cumbria. Alright. Also, NWS Storm Prediction Center has fire possibility going across Texas. Let me look at the map so you guys have a better view of it. Elevated chance of fires in this region. Alright, guys. Alright. Let's start with strange sounds. We have a cockroach infestation in Sacramento after last weekend's weather bomb. That doesn't sound good, so heads up, Sacramento. We got a possibility of cockroach infestation happening in that region. Alright. Also, Facebook announces a name change to Meta in rebranding effort. So Meta, M-E-T-A, is the new rebranding name for Facebook. Alright, holding company will encompass Facebook as well as its apps, such as Instagram and WhatsApp, and the virtual reality brand Oculus. So pretty much Facebook, its apps, Instagram, WhatsApp, and virtual reality brand Oculus. Alright, so that's a different change of pace. Facebook is now going to be changed to Meta. Alright. Next, in Zero Hedge, we have the single best investment of all time. We have the possibility of Diamond Paws, or the little doggo, Shih Tzu doggo, from $8,000 to $5.7 billion in 14 months. So that stock is pretty much climbing. Alright. Next, France details British trawler amid fishing rights dispute. French authorities have detained a British trawler for fishing in their territorial waters without a license amid an ongoing tussle for post-Brexit fishing rights. So England and France are going at it because of the fishing rights in their waters. Alright. I'll leave the link so you guys can check out that story as well. Alright, next. The Vatican spurs Biden by abruptly canceling live coverage of meeting with Pope Francis. It is arguably the most progressive pope in the Catholic Church 2,000-year history, suffering a rift with America's second ever Roman Catholic president. Or maybe the Vatican is simply worried that President Biden might embarrass the Vatican by being mentally unfit for a public appearance after such a long trip, and with so much else going on. According to the AP, the Vatican abruptly cancelled a planned live broadcast that was supposed to feature President Biden meeting Pope Francis. The latest move to curtail media coverage by the Holy See, i.e. the Vatican, as controversies over the Pope Francis' progressive positions, along with revelations that he too was complicit in the Catholic Church's sex abuse scandals, have hurt his popularity. The Vatican press office offered no explanation for why the live broadcast was cancelled. The two leaders are still expected to meet after Biden lands in Rome for G20 meeting. So that's for some reason it struck a weird chord with me. I don't like either Biden or the Catholic Pope. It's pretty much creepy vibes all around, and yeah, it's kind of weird though that they canceled the meeting. Alright, so I'll leave the link for that. You guys can check it out. Alright, next. White House begs OPEC to increase oil production again amid supply issues and soaring energy prices. The White House reiterated this week its promise to put pressure on members of the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries, OPEC, to increase production and declining supplies and rising energy prices. So the president of the White House is pretty much putting pressure for them to raise more oil so that the prices could go down. It says PASEC said the administration is focusing is raising its concern with supplies issues as it relates to oil on the international stage. There's power of the President of the United States engaging on that front, she says. The issue has been raised at National Security Advisor Jake Gyllenhaal's Eve let a range of levels throughout government, but certainly the supply and putting additional pressure on OPEC is something that certainly our national security team will continue to do. So I'll leave the link for this so you guys can check that out. But that's quite interesting. Alright. Next, politician wants to bomb the Canary Island volcano to divert lava flows. So that's a big red flag and heads up. The politician wants to bomb the Canary Island volcano to divert lava flows. The Cumbre Vieja volcano eruption of the Canary Island of La Palma has been erupting for 38 days with no end in sight. A politician from a nearby island has suggested bombing the volcano with military jets to divert lava flows, according to Newsweek. Casimiro Curbelo, president of the town council of the island of La Gomera, suggested a bombing campaign to prevent lava from destroying homes, infrastructure, and farm fields. He told the audience of Canary Island media outlet Radio Vatican, "Isn't there a plane that flies that you can drop? Today's technology is very reliable and boom, and send the lava in a different direction. Maybe it's madness, but I get the impression from a technological point of view that it should be attempted." So heads up, some politicians want to bomb that. Alright, I'll leave the link so you guys can check that out as well. Alright. And President Tsai confirms U.S. boots on the ground in Taiwan. President Tsai Ing-wen on Thursday confirmed for the first time in 40 years the presence of American troops in Taiwanese soil, saying that she is confident the United States would defend the self-ruled island if we were attacked by China. "I don't have faith given the long-term relationship that we have in the United States. Also, the support of the people in the United States as well as Congress," she told CNN in an interview aired Wednesday evening U.S. time. "The administration has been very helpful. The threat from China is increasing every day," Tsai added, confirming that American troops are currently stationed on the island. She said, however, that there were not as many as people thought on Taiwanese soil. "We have a wide range of cooperation with the United States amid airing and increasing our defense capabilities," she added. The Chinese Communist Party (CCP) claims that the self-ruled island of Taiwan is in province of China. The democratically governed island has its own constitution, military, and ruling party. So China thinks it's a province of Taiwan is a province of China, while the island itself has its own constitution, military, and ruling party. They are their own country. They are not Chinese. One thing that bugs me from the Chinese is that they think they own something, then they change the maps and they start taking over. For Tibet, they changed the map and Tibet no longer was on the map. Now it's China. Pretty soon they're gonna start changing the maps for Taiwan and saying it's a territory of China on the maps, and then they'll come in and claim that it's theirs, when in reality it is not. Alright, next, from NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, we got the next 5 asteroid approaches. We have 2021 UX-1. It's 16 feet in size and a car-sized asteroid. The closest Earth approach is 503,000 miles. That's pretty close. 503,000 miles is close. It will be passing by October 28th, 2021. That is today. The next asteroid is a 59-foot asteroid about the size of a house. 2021 UJ1. The closest Earth approach is 1,020,000 miles from Earth. Will be passing by on October 28th, 2021. Then the third asteroid is about the size of 59 feet, or about the size of a house. Asteroid 2021 UM1, 3,280,000 miles from Earth. It will be the closest Earth approach. It will be passing by October 28th, 2021. Then we have approximate size asteroid, 63 feet, 2021 UW1, about the size of a house. The closest Earth approach is 238,000 miles. Guys, that is so close. 238,000 miles. That's right there. passing by October 30th, 2021. Then the final of the 5 closest asteroids passing by will be 110 feet. 2021 UG1 is the name of the asteroid, at about the size of an airplane. The closest Earth approach is 2,750 miles from Earth. That will be passing by October 31st, 2021. So we have heads up on the 30th, one very close, and then we have one today, 503,000 miles. That is close as well. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Hit like, subscribe for more news, and see you guys next time. God bless you guys.